a little after 4. I'm calling this meeting to order. And would everybody please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state, under God, one and indivisible. Thank you. You can all be seated. All right. All right, we're now going to move on to the administration of the oath of office for the members, ZBA members that have not been sworn in.
Face me. If I can get you to raise your right hand, please, and repeat after me. I state your name.
I, John Watt,
Do solemnly swear or affirm
do solemnly swear or affirm
that I will faithfully execute the duties
that I will faithfully execute the duties
of the office of the Zoning Board of Adjustment
of the office of the Zoning Board of Adjustment
of the City of Nacogdoches,
of the
Texas,
City of Nacogdoches, Texas,
and will, to the best of my ability,
and will to the best of my ability
preserve, protect, and defend
preserve, protect, and defend
the Constitution and the laws of the United States
the Constitution and the laws of the United States
and of this state,
and of the state,
so help me God.
so help me God.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you for your service.
Now,
to
do
our
I sit
community.
up there?
Yes, now you may introduce.
What about Barbara?
And now, yeah, Barbara Gandy has to be sworn in.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Ms. Barbara Ganda, if you want to. You can raise your right hand, please, and repeat after me. I state your name.
Barbara Gandy,
Do solemnly swear or affirm
do solemnly swear and affirm
that I will faithfully execute the duties
that I will faithfully execute the duties
of the office of the Zoning Board of Adjustment
of the office of the Zoning Board of Adjustment
of the City of Nacogdoches,
of the
Texas,
City of Nacogdoches, Texas,
and will, to the best of my ability,
and will to the best of my ability
preserve, protect, and defend
preserve, protect, and defend
the Constitution and laws of the United States
the Constitution and laws of the United States
and of this state,
and of the state.
so help me God.
So help me God.
Thank you. Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, everyone's duly sworn in,
We're good.
and everybody's seated, and we have a quorum present. Okay. The first item on the agenda is the approval of the minutes from the Zoning Board of Adjustment meeting that was held on September 18th of 2025. Has everybody had a chance to read over those minutes?
Yes, ma'am.
Are there any corrections to the minutes? Okay, the minutes stand approved as presented. All right, we're going to move on to our regular agenda item today, which is our public hearing, and we're going to discuss and consider oh. Do I have to, is there a motion for minutes?
To approve the minutes.
No.
I make a motion, we approve the minutes as written.
She's a parliamentarian that I travel with. You don't have to have a motion for minutes.
If they're correct, if there are no corrections,
Yes, they're
the minutes stand approved.
approved as presented.
All right?
I travel with
Thank
her,
you.
I travel with her every day, so.
Thank you.
Anyway, the minutes are approved as presented and will be filed. All right, we are now moving to our regular agenda. We have a public hearing to discuss and consider zoning variance case ZBA 2025-01 regarding a variance to zoning ordinance section 118-427A, district development chart to reduce minimum lot depth and width requirements in an R1 single-family district on one parcel of land, approximately .14 acres more or less in size, more particularly described by the Nacogdoches Central Appraisal District, parcel number 25209, and located at 1021 Cottonwood Street, Nacogdoches, Texas. And now we will hear from the city planner on their recommendations or your findings.
Good afternoon, Chairwoman, board members, Juan Paulette, City Planner. So this property is 0.14 acres and is currently vacant and located in an established residential neighborhood. There was previously a home on the property that was condemned and it was torn down late last year. The property is zoned R1 single family, which is consistent with the surrounding development. The adjacent zoning districts are primarily zone R1. There is a few R2 lots to the east of this property, and the variance does not involve a zone change or change of use. Section 118.427 establishes the minimum lot dimensions to ensure development occurs in an orderly and predictable way to protect property values and maintain adequate spacing between homes and safety for emergency access. Okay, sorry about that. This slide shows the dimensional standards of the R1 zoning district compared to the dimensions of the existing lot. As you can see here, the slide does not meet the minimum lot depth, width, or lot area required for new development under today's ordinance. As you can see, the minimum lot requirements for R1 is 110 feet of depth, 75 feet of lot width, and which equals 8,250 square feet. And the existing parcel is approximately 81.6 feet in depth, has 73.4 feet of lot width, and is just under 6,000 square feet. So this is the proposed site plan with a new single-family home. The house sits in the middle of the lot, and all required R1 setbacks are met. The 25 feet in the front, 20 feet in the rear, and 6 on either side. A new concrete driveway is proposed on the south side of the property, connecting directly to Cottonwood Street in accordance with all city standards. Utilities will connect to existing water and sewer infrastructure from the previous home. And overall, the site can accommodate the proposed home safely, and the layout is consistent with other homes in this area. This is the view of the floor plan and the front elevation of the house. And this is a view of the subject property. And this is a Google image of the house that was there previously that was condemned and torn down. And staff sent out 27 public meeting notices to property owners within 200 and 500 feet. Well, actually, I'm sorry, 200 feet. And no one has responded to the request.
Okay.
Staff finds that the variance meets all the required conditions. It allows reasonable use of the lot, remains compatible with the surrounding neighborhood, and should not create any adverse effects. And this concludes the presentation. I'll be happy to answer any questions after the public hearing.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Palat. Is anyone here on behalf of the applicant? Would you like to speak on behalf of the applicant?
Well,
Is this-
the applicant is actually online.
Right, I saw her name there, that's why. Okay, would she like to speak?
Yes. Oh, that might be okay.
Melissa, can you hear us?
I'll show it still muted. There
Yes.
she is. Ms. Garcia, can you hear us?
Yes.
Okay, I'm Rhonda Ward, I'm Chair of the Zoning Board of Adjustment, and we just heard from the city planner. Were you able to hear that?
Yes.
Okay, and now it's your turn to address the board.
Okay. Well, I wanted to see if there was a possibility to build a home since there was an existing home there.
Okay. That's what, we have the packet that we have your application that you submitted, and then we have the packet from the ZBA with all the maps in it and your site plan.
Yes.
Was there anything else that you would like to tell the board about your plans for the lot?
No.
Okay. Does that conclude your portion of your presentation then?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Is there anyone in the audience that wants to address this application? Okay, seeing none, we'll now move into our discussion.
I think it'll be a much better
Yeah.
home that was there, because I know we condemned it, so I think it'd be great.
For us to discuss anything, I need to entertain a motion, and then second, and then we can go into discussion. Is there someone that would like to make a motion either to accept or deny?
Can we ask questions before we?
After.
Okay.
After,
we get through.
yeah.
We have to
We have
make
to first make a
I'll make a
motion.
motion that we approve the application.
A second.
I have a second by Sally Ann Swearingen and a motion by Maggie. All right, we'll now go into discussion of the motion.
I have a question for Juan. I should have looked this up, but would these dimensions fit the R2? Not that I'm suggesting that we rezone, but,
No, they would not.
so they're just too small
It would
regardless?
still be too small,
Yeah,
because you need 100 feet of depth for R2 as well.
even though it meets all the setback requirements.
Yes.
That seems strange, that it can meet the setback requirements and still be too small.
Yeah, that's just the lot dimensions for that,
Yes.
that zoning district
It was zoned it was developed and the house was built
Prior
prior
to
to the
the-
new zoning laws.
Right, I
Yeah.
figured,
Yeah.
yeah.
Basically.
That house
Yeah.
has been there for a long time.
A long
So if a house is more or less grandfathered in and it burns down, then they would have to, they may not be able to rebuild?
As long as they rebuild within 6 months, they can,
You can't even get your insurance company to come out in that some length of
That's-
time. They have to
yeah.
rebuild, you mean they have to start
or they
rebuilding?
could apply for the permit to
Okay.
rebuild. And then they don't have to have it totally rebuilt within 6 months. It just at least apply for a permit to rebuild within 6 months.
What if it's a mobile home and it burned down?
Same-
And it's in an
same-
R1 and it's not really supposed to be there?
Same process.
They could still
They can-
grandfather it
mhm,
back in?
Yes,
Okay,
as long
thank
as
you
it's
for
within
that.
6 months.
Thank you.
Any other questions?
From my understanding, if it were to burn and you rebuild, it can't exacerbate the non-conforming condition, is that correct?
Correct, yeah.
Okay.
It has to stay in the same footprint.
The same footprint, okay. And that's basically what she's doing here, because it looks like, was this about the same square footage house?
I believe so. I didn't have the dimensions of the other one, but it looks about the same size as
Right.
the other one.
Yeah. All right, does anybody else have any questions or discussion?
I drove by the location the other day, and I think it would be an improvement to have
Oh,
a house there.
Yes.
Definitely.
I agree.
I agree. I agree. All right, well, I have a motion and I have a second that we approve the variance. Do we want to go ahead and vote on this then? All in favor of granting the variance, please say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? Okay, the motion carries and the variance is granted.
Congratulations, Ms. Garcia.
Yes.
I
All
think.
right. Our next item is to discuss and consider action on electing a vice chair in accordance with the Zoning Board of Adjustment Rules of Procedure. And I know we've changed that since then, so.
Yeah, so we were gonna do it in the last meeting, but since we didn't have just but 3 or 4 people here, or 4 people, we decided to wait till we had everyone here, and that way we can, choose amongst everyone here.
Right.
Who's gonna be
Okay.
the chair, or the vice chair.
Okay, all right. I would entertain a motion for someone to be vice chair. Now, from my understanding, Juan, Ms. Swearingen and Mr. Watts are both alternates, correct?
I'm a regular member.
Oh, no, Mr. Watts is a regular member. Okay, all right. So vice chair can be Mr. Sloan, Maggie, or Mr. Watts? Or Mary Ann Bentley? Okay,
Well, I'll be willing to do it if nobody else wants
I'd like
to.
to nominate Ms. Forbes.
Yeah, me
Okay.
too.
Dr. Forbes to you.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Just kidding.
okay. I have a motion nominating Maggie Forbes as vice chair. Do I have a second? Okay, seconded by John Sloan. Are there any other nominations? All right, hearing none, nominations are closed. All in favor, well, Maggie is by acclamation the vice chair,
All right, thank you.
because there was no other nominations. All right. Our next item is subcommittee report, update on the previous zoning ordinance subcommittee meeting.
Mike was supposed to do this, but I believe, Maggie, if you want to just talk about some of the things that we talked about, in the last meeting, we went over fence, we revisited the fence regulations, BES, the battery energy storage systems. What was
I
it?
think,
The parking
Parking
for
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 R4
multifamily.
multifamily. Those were the main things that we talked about. And I think we're gonna bring the fence, we came to agreement with, well, not really an agreement, but we're gonna bring a final revision of the fence ordinance on the next subcommittee meeting to vote on. And then also, the parking for multifamily. So we're gonna bring that forward for a final vote. And I believe that's it. Oh, and the BEST, the battery energy storage systems as well.
yeah, I think you covered it pretty much, and
So-
unless there's any questions about what we do in those meetings, which,
Is there any questions about
Who's
what we
on the
talked about?
subcommittee?
I'm on the, I am, and
There's-
Maggie and I represent ZBA.
there's two people from.
From
the
city
bo-
council and planning and zoning?
Right, so there's 6 of us, and then there's staff members, on a good day.
Yeah.
I understand.
Yes.
But a lot of these proposed ordinance changes we've discussed, we're on our like 3rd or 4th meeting of discussing them, and
Yeah.
we kind of throw out ideas and they come back with revisions. So we're getting close on some of them, the
So I
fencing
think the two that we're
ordinance.
getting close on is the battery storage systems and the R4 multifamily parking.
Yes,
So I think those are coming up next.
When do you think, Juan, we will have that to where, I mean, that it's completed, the task is completed?
I believe we're going to bring it up in December.
Okay.
Yes.
So we're
we talk-
probably,
I'm sorry, go ahead. We talked about the noise ordinance, and the chief of police came and gave a presentation about how the current ordinance is almost unenforceable because it's relies on decibels. And if you try to catch somebody, the decibels are often from background noise, and any overage can be from background noise, so it's almost impossible to tie that individual's actions to the. So
Correct.
they're trying to find ways to change it. We are trying to find ways.
Well, that actually was presented at a city council meeting
Yes.
this
And how did
past
that
Tuesday.
go?
And it was approved.
Okay,
Yes.
so that one's
okay.
done.
So now the noise ordinance is out of chapter 18 zoning
Right.
and in chapter 34.
that's where it needed to be.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's all consolidated.
Okay.
Do you have anything to add?
No, that's pretty much what I remember too from there. So,
Okay.
all right. Well, hearing no other business, our meeting is adjourned.